eating, so I am at
Okay.
I am at
So you say this
Ital
pastafari dish.
in Jamaica
For me
right now.
personally, I use
I'm
it
gonna flip
because
the
I know
camera
that
around.
pasta is not just unique to Italian, but people use pasta all over the world. But one of the things that I just had
This
a
is Chef
podcast
Troy
last week, and I was asked a
displaying
question
his
about what's my
Ital pasta
understanding
dish.
of vegan. Now, I personally don't knock people and their decision on what they want to do, but I want to tell Jamaica one thing. My experience of vegan, I would not consider nobody cooking vegan in Jamaica. And before you start judge, let me just explain. In Jamaica, most people cook clean. Most people take time out and cook as with natural ingredients and stuff. Everybody know it's word sound power world we live in. So if you tell me that you're a vegan, but you tell me that you want some vegan beef or vegan chicken, consciously you're still thinking about chicken or beef. I can't respect it. If you say you don't eat it, you should not be thinking about it. You know, we have to be conscious about our thoughts. So you're not going to see me prepare something and I'm going to say, oh, this is some vegan jerk chicken or, you know, them kind of vibes. You know, we have to understand, because growing up in Jamaica, I know that we cook with clean and natural ingredients. However, traveling in the world and seeing people prepare vegan, the amount of ingredients that they take to prepare any kind of vegan, especially the meat base where everybody think about like vegan bacon or vegan chicken and stuff. The amount of ingredients, better you eat a piece of chicken. You know, so we have to be mindful of what we put in our body. We can't just get up and say, that's the trend, so we're going to work with that name there because that name, that trend right now. We have to be very conscious about things that we put in our body and how we think and perceive things. You know, we have to understand, or there are someone who say overstand how we do things and how we look at things from a perspective. How do you want to stay? Okay, perfect. All right.
So they're doing live vegan
Yeah,
demos
definitely.
right now, and right now is Chef
Just wish this
Troy
would come to a nice
making
boil,
up pasta with
so it don't
mushrooms.
spoil my style.
The sky looks very cloudy.
So have anybody ever here,
But
anybody here ever taste my
we're
food
in
before or no? Nobody have never, it's
Plantation
first time for
Cove.
everyone, right? Alright.
Plantation Cove in St. Anne's,
Oh
Jamaica.
yeah, definitely. Huh? Yeah, island salt is in the water already, definitely. So one of the things when we thank you, chef. One of the things that we do when we definitely cooking anything and we're gonna put it in a boiled water, we season with water. Now for some people they will just put some pink salt in it or some coconut oil or something. And then some people will just drop some bay leaf in it, drop some, you know, that's one of the things that separate Ital cooking from a lot of other cooking. We start at a base where we develop flavors. You know, like what Granny would have said, we take our hand and make a real awesome
There's
fashion.
Mota Baruka right there, if you can see him.
Okay, so Chef Shaw, I'm going to ask you this
But
now.
they have different vendors.
Is it the first time
all
you're
over.
preparing
They sell
pasta from
clothing,
scratch?
all
Because some of these
different
people
types of
here,
things.
it's the first time I'm seeing somebody preparing
And
pasta from
different
scratch.
Ital
For most
dishes.
part, I know people buying pasta in a pot. The first time you're doing it here in Jamaica?
First time I'm doing it here in Jamaica, but I definitely do cooking class where I make this from scratch. Because one of the awesome thing about cooking classes is you get to just show out to your class and just introduce awesome vibes to them. You know?
I love that. And the beautiful thing about Ital Fest is that we take everything from scratch. You notice that? You learned how to make raw food pie earlier, remember? From scratch. I know you're here. You're learning about pasta from scratch. Only at Ital Food Fest. So we give thanks for that, Chef Troy.
Yeah, man. And one of the things is, if you guys are concerned about time when you're cooking, you know, use a refrigerator, man. Prepare ahead and just put it in the refrigerator and easy to execute. Because me personally, I try to minimize can as much as possible. You know, living in certain country, you know, say, you're not going to find a dry coconut everywhere you go. But for the most part, we want to make sure, say, we have things from scratch. So I'll get my dry coconut when I can find it, and I blend up a couple of quarts and put this in the freezer. You know, because at the end of the day, like I'm sure it said, we are continuing to healing with food. So that is of great importance for we heal our body with the food we consume. You know, we not just get up and say it and not do it.
Alright, Chef Troy, one more question. What inspired you to name this meal Pastafari? It sounds familiar.
Well, as a Rastafari, I think it is of great importance for me. You know, in America especially, when you see people that make pasta dish, a Rasta pasta dish, 95%, if not more, of the Rasta pasta dish in America is meat dish. Whether it's chicken or shrimp or soy or oxtail or something else. So, you know, I want to differentiate this where it's not no Rasta pasta, because Rasta pasta have a lot of dairy them put in it. So that kind of inspired the whole idea of we say Pastafari, you know.
I love the name. You need to trademark it.
Oh man, so this wind is giving me a hard time with my dish. I think I was overly ambitious with this one. But it's almost ready, guys. I know you guys are waiting and you want to taste it because you see we make it from scratch and you want to know how it tastes, right? So just give me a few minutes and it shall be ready. But like I said, in the meantime, if you guys have any questions or you want to say something, I'm definitely hoping to speak as well. Got a question?
You want to say something?
Awesome.
The food fest is still going on.
What other types of flour you can use aside from the spelt flour?
Good question.
That's a really awesome question. I was doing a tutorial the other day on YouTube. I didn't post it yet, but I use chickpea flour a lot because I make the chickpea flour from scratch as well. I mean, when you guys go to my booth over there, I make a chickpea tofu. Supposed to ready now. In the fridge right now, so I'm going to sort it out for you guys to taste. So basically I tried to use all of the legumes that you can use to make flour, and I make my own flour. One of the things you have to be mindful of though is do your research and see if that specific grain or nut that you're using for your flour, how is it when you cook it? Is it good for you when you cook it? You know, there are things that you can, me personally, I see a lot of people make the chickpea, they eat the chickpea raw. Like they sprout it and they heat it, but it's not really, it's like a chance you take with it. Because it can be really, really poisonous if it's not sprouted properly. So, you know, there are certain things that they just have to be mindful about and know that, you know what, we see them do it on TikTok or whatever the case is, don't just jump at it. It's really awesome to do research. Yeah, so alright, so you see, that's a really awesome question as well. So, like the spelled flour, what I do is I have a sprouted flour and a spelled flour that I combine together and it can give that elasticity that you need from flour. So the chickpea flour by itself might not hold up to, like you try to make a dumpling or something, but it's really awesome if you make like a tofu or you make certain other things. Because if you make like an omelette, and then you blend out that chickpea flour and then use that for your omelette, it's really awesome. You know, because it kind of sticky and gummy when you put it in the pot, it running almost like a omelette, you know. So, but if you're trying to make a dumpling, then you would add a little bit of spelt to it or thing to get that consistency that you would want to make like a dumpling or something. That's an awesome question. Because a lot of people don't, them get up and hear Chef Troy say chickpea flour and them go make dumpling with it and say, what a madman that about. So, you know, it's really awesome for information. It's of great importance. Anybody else have any question? Or you just wait on the pot for the land? Wait on the boat for land? Gotcha.
I'm going to come back
so
on.
while Chef Troy is waiting on his pasta to
little bit
simmer
later.
and bimmer and ready to eat, we're going to introduce a foodie, a food
Let's see who's
practitioner,
coming up
a
next.
wellness practitioner, a Yaga lifestyle to come to the stage and give us some more insight on good food that gives you good mood. Yaga lifestyle.
Yaga. Everybody here good? Zin. Alright, it's not food, you know. It's health, it's herbs, and nutrition. Yeah, so while Chef Troy go on them thing. Let me give you a little boy Yaga. Yaga is a herbalist like 12 years now. dealing with plant medicine, healing over 100,000 people worldwide, both healing and helping them to come into health way. And when we learn about the plants and the herbs when it comes to healing, it's not the herbs, listen carefully, it's not the herbs heal people, listen. It's the body heal themselves. See? Very important. So don't feel like you just come and say, yo, you want the herbs if you remove this. No. Health starts from the mind. So I want everybody listen to me and listen to me carefully. Listen to this. Heal the body, heal the mind, and the body will follow. Say it after me. Heal the mind, and then the body will follow. The body can't heal itself unless the mind already. Remember that.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that is why we put the formulas together.
Okay.
After we talk to the customers, after we show them what it really is all about.
Yes, yeah, the other
So,
day.
going into it, we're going to talk to you about some
If that-
herbs that
if that-
address healing and wear in the body. So, rule number one,
Yeah,
when you heal the
cold
body,
press.
any disease
Yeah.
you have, any form of disease,
Yeah, cold. Which
you
one?
have to
The
heal
one
the
that go
blood.
up,
Have to address the blood.
Yeah.
When you see doctors always say
Yes, we
blood
come
work and
through.
everything,
This moment
you're
just
gonna
come.
heal the blood.
Straight from the airport right here.
Impossible.
Yeah.
You understand? So if you come
Yeah,
out with
yeah.
diabetes, come out with
Yeah, definitely.
AIDS, cancer, anything at all, you have to adjust the blood and then adjust the
Yeah.
problem where it is. Yeah, so we're
Yeah,
keeping
yeah,
it
yeah.
fast and spicy. So,
Yeah,
rule
definitely.
number one, how you heal the blood?
Yeah.
You have to
Necessary.
find
What's your
herbs
name?
with the highest concentration of mineral
Adrian.
that the blood wants, and that is iron. So you go into the forest, you know, you have the
Okay.
chain root,
Send me a-
highest
send me a
concentration of
message.
iron. You have the
Alright.
sarsaparilla, bell twist, ebony, logwood. You put them together, you brew them in the full moon. That's the next important thing too when harvesting. That's why some nutrition, some herbalists, them say them are herbalists, but them not reverse the disease. You have to know, you have to work with the moon cycle. If you look good, you see the moon behind you. You work with the full moon. So when you deal with barks and herbs from the earth, roots and barks, you're brewing at the full moon. Yeah? And I teach you now for healing yourself. You know? When you deal with like the tea now, you do it in the new moon. So it's not just you brew some iron roots and drink it and say, yeah, you heal. You have to put the herbs them together in that way, where them can come together and synergize. So the new moon, tea, the full moon, roots and the bark. Put them together, you formulate them, and that is how you adjust the blood. Very important after dealing with the blood. But before everything, just remember, fix the mind, and then the body will follow. That's how you heal it. So make it short and spicy. Blood, rule number one for anything at all you get rid of. After you adjust the blood. And the herbs and for the blood, we're giving you some, the chain root, ask about the chain root, ask about the sarsaparilla, the bell twist, ironweed. Yeah. So sorry I can't get for really going it the way more going it because of the time and everything, but just something to leave it in it, yeah? It's yaga yaga, yaga lifestyle, yaga love. Alright.
Yeah, breadlocks are yard radio, see it? When you need herbs and these things, people normally concerned with potency, the amount and them things. You know, any concerns, any suggestions as to how, whether a palm full or a fingertip full, or you measure up these herbs when you're putting them together, you know?
Alright, good question, excellent question. Yeah, a mouthful, everybody mouthful, that is them dosage. Yeah, so if it's a baby mouthful, it can't go wrong. If it's a big man and your mouth big, that is your dosage. Yeah, so you full your mouth, you know, so yeah, that you can't go wrong. So, yeah, it's knowledge from the artist, knowledge is love. Yaga yaga.
Yaga yaga. Yaga lifestyle. Mind me healing, body heals. In? Yeah man, we give thanks for Yaga.
Yes.
Yeah, so Chef Try, pasta from scratch ups. Pasta far eye.
Yeah guys, so you know the fire are on slow motion, but we're still getting it moving. So basically, while Yaga was giving that really awesome presentation, I've had the vegetable in the pot, a little bit of olive oil, and I had just some of the dehydrated mushroom with it as well. Now, the only thing we're going to add to it now is a small portion of the cashew sauce.
All right, we're gonna bring up Sister Carrie Coot while this Pastafari is being ready and steady.
Yeah, man.
For all medi.
So basically, this is some Mrs. Dash. Now, Mrs. Dash is one of them spices where have no or low salt content. And one of the things is, anybody can make the spice. You know, the ingredients are definitely mostly herbs and different spices. You know, you're using rosemary, your mint. One of the only things that a lot of people don't do is they don't dehydrate these things. You know, dehydrating it is just basically putting it in the sun, make it suck out all of the moisture. And you can blend it up, putting it in your food processor, your blender, and just blend it out of your own herbs and spice. So this is just some Mrs. Dash I'm adding to the pot with the cashew sauce and all the other things them that I've told you earlier. And last but not least, I'm going to add some of the fresh coconut milk.
Dreadnought.
Yeah, man, dreadnought.
Original.
So this basically I can just marry all of the flavors and infuse all of the flavors together. Yes, I don't know if you watch me on the Food Network when I was cooking with the coconut milk. They must say, yeah, man, that is a real chef. You know, if you ask a question. So, you know, because one of the things is, me growing up in Jamaica realized, say, almost all of my uncle dish when cook as a Rasta man, put coconut in it. And all of them just taste awesome. So, you know, it's really one of those ingredients that I think can never die, can't stale either. So last but not least, we're going to add the pasta in right now.
I carry the pot to the front for them smell the aroma, you know.
Definitely.
And everybody I get for taste the spice. When the aroma run through the crowd. One
So
of
this
them
is the
calabash
pasta.
writers are ready.
Yes.
One of them calabash ready. Nah, Mr. Botia.
What is that? Well, if I'm making a creamy sauce, I would definitely still season my pot. Definitely, and salt. Yeah, that's one of the things. Like, I'm not culinary trained, but being on the Food Network and in an institution where they cook a lot, that's one of the things that they always tell you. Because I've cooked in ice in New York, and one of the things they tell you, when you put your water on the fire, you season it with a little salt and a little water. A little bit of oil and salt. Yeah, because the oil would make sure that the pasta don't stick together. So it's lubricate the pasta. Oh no, it's just the way I was taught. You know, we were taught different, so no problem with that. But definitely, I like when you season your pot, so when you put the pasta in there, you get all the flavor infused in it. Definitely. So this is the Pastafari. This is the dehydrated mushroom. And anybody that take picture, make sure you put it on Instagram and tag Chef Troy Levy. But definitely I'm going to plate this for you guys to taste. And you guys just tell me how it tastes to you, see?
You have a boot here, right, Chef Troy? Your boot is...
Definitely. My boot is right over there. Make sure you guys go over there and get a salad or get some of the bisque. I really have a really awesome coconut bisque. Oxtail? Okay, got you. Ayurveda, definitely. Yeah, this is what it is all about. The Pastafari. Sorry? Yes, nice. Yes, sir. So now, we're going to plate some things.
Yes. We're gonna ask question again before them get the plate.
How are you, sir?
Nice.
Yes.
How's this going like say now go stretch? Alright, the Pastafari. No people want to taste it, no. That Basha gonna take out all of the food.
Is it true me's not a politician and he be there a long time and work with me? You can share?
Alright, so while we wait on the food to be plated, we have another wellness and food practitioner waiting, a female. She's the first female for the evening. Well, yeah. No, chef. as chef, right? So she's her name is Carrie Coote, and she's a chief executive officer of Living Food and Juices.
Where the young lady?
A 4G-year-old wife and mother of 2 sons. She now resides in Kingston, Jamaica. She's a qualified raw plant-based chef and lifestyle coach who has recently been certified as a herbal physician. Carrie Coote has studied in Europe, Canada, the United States, and the Caribbean to gain unmatched expertise as a chocolatier, a raw juice specialist, and a professional in raw food preparation. She also displays great competence in producing raw plant-based desserts. Carrie's love for the plant-based diet began when she was just a student who at 16 years old won her first green smoothie award for her classic Leaf of Life punch. Wow. She is now an accomplished raw plant-based teacher and has penned Leaves of Life in her first book, which represents a celebration of a journey with green smoothies and the life-changing benefits. Let's hear it for Carrie Coote, the female for the evening, the female chef.
Blessed love, everybody! Are you happy? Who makes you happy? You gotta make yourself happy, young man. It doesn't matter who, he, she, or the old lady. If you are not self-love and happy, you can't be happy. Thank you for that. The burgers, we have lots more over there. Thank you. All right, so welcome to Ital Food Fest, everybody. When I was invited to Ital Food Fest, I was so overwhelmed because this is something I did 2016, and this is something that needs to continue. Anyway, as you heard, the lots and lots of hats that I wear, it's just the love for self. And because of the love for self, my happiness is been overflowing, and therefore others are enjoying or full joying all of what I'm able to do, and I'm able to share. All right, so I'm gonna all right, the food done. So I'm gonna talk about some herbs this evening quickly, because you know what? We are living on a beautiful island with foods that are able to approach the physical structure from a cellular level. And we do not understand. If you know the Bible, it says, "My people shall be destroyed because of lack of knowledge." And Genesis 1 verse 29 is where I come from. The plants shall heal, the herb shall heal you, and the fruit shall be your meat. All right, so I'm going to talk about a couple herbs tonight. I'm not going to put this one back. So first of all, I'm going to talk about anybody knows what this is? King of the forest, or Cassia Lata. This is one of my favorite herb, right? So this is what it looks like fresh. First of all, it has an erected blossom or bloom, and it says that every plant that has an erected blossom or bloom is good for the men. All right, so Cassia Lata here, what I love about this herb is that it is a disinfectant. What it does, it goes into the blood and disinfects the blood. Now this is hepatic and hepatic. What that means is that it's good for the liver and it's good for the kidney. It's good for the skin, and it is also, this has a negative and a positive. How this herb does it, I don't know. How the creator put this in this herb is just he alone know, right? So this herb you can use as an abortive, right? So it can be used as an abortion. But at the same time, it's good for female reproduction, right? It is. It's good for exactly. And so this is one of my favorite ones because how do you use this? You can use 11 leaves. as a tea, and you have that before you go to your bed at night, and it really cleans the colon, like easy flow. All right, and this is what it looks like when it's drawn. Remember, you do not boil your leaves. Never boil your leaves and your flowers. You steep them, okay? And this is what we get from it. So you see how beautiful it is? That nice yellow undertone to the skin, all right? And then we do not have this a lot here. I do not have the green one today, but this is called St. John's bush. And this is also, again, for the female. We have a lot of female and a lot of male that are having reproductive problems. Reproduction is life. You agree with me? All right, so let's clean it up, right? So this is the St. John's bush, and the St. John's bush again is amazing. All right, so before your menstrual, your moon cycle, ladies, you have this 7 days before and 7 days during. It helps the womb, prepare the womb to release what it needs to release, right? The female. All right. Also, you use the St. John's bush as an eye wash. So a little shot glass, you put your St. John's bush. This is not boil, it's steep, right? So your St. John's bush is put over your eyes. And you wash your eyes. Last week, I spent days and days and days up, and my eyes went crazy, right? My eyes were like mall, wasn't it? And I did this one night. I did this for a couple of minutes, and my eyes were beautiful again the next day. So that's the St. John's bush. And then the other one, ladies, the dog blood. This is serious baby making bush. I had 2 clients who said to me, Kerry, one said the doctor said, and the other one said, I thought I couldn't. I said, you were being cleansed by living food and juices. Babies are here. All right, so this is amazing to clean the womb. All right, so it's a dog blood. A combination of the dog blood and also the St. John's bush is amazing for you to get conceived. Let's just say it as it is. All right, so what people would ask is, how do I dry my herbs? And it is very simple. In your kitchen, it's not, you don't have to go to a university to do this, right? In your kitchen, on your countertop, not in the sun. When the sun gets your herb, it takes away the chlorophyll, and you need that chlorophyll, right? So you just put your herbs on your countertop. Are you hearing this? This is dry in days, all right? And you can use this to make whatever you want to. I have here, anybody know this? This is seed underleaf. It doesn't matter how tough the stone is in your kidney, it takes it out, right? Don't underestimate this one, all right? And this is also for children. If children have a lot of mucus, the seed underleaf is fabulous, all right? This one here, guys, it's not just a flower. So that's it, but I think you'll recognize it more. You'll recognize it more here. So this is a periwinkle, and periwinkle comes in multiple colors. Now periwinkle is great if you, ladies, if you are bleeding in excess, it's not healthy. If your menses are coming 5 days, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, it's not healthy. So with the periwinkle, you use the leaves and the flower. And you can go to my Instagram page, I'll tell you the exact amount to use, and it stops the bleeding immediately. No matter how much weeks, months you've been bleeding, it stops it, the combination, right? And then we have the last one. We have the Jamaican blue vervain. Anybody knew that this was called Jamaican blue vervain? This is for everything. I'm not have to say nothing more. Right? This one is for everything. All right? So this is a recipe, a combination of the Jamaican blue vervain and the dog blood and the St. John's bush. Together we'll get the ladies on the road to making beautiful, beautiful babies. One last thing I'm going to show you is a concoction. So now you're getting a little lesson. So any herb that you have, so St. John wort is different from St. John's bush, 2 different herbs. All right, so any herbs that you have and you want to get the strongest potency from the herb, it's a tincture. You know that, right?
It's a full moon, guys.
The alcohol pulls the medicine from the herbs. So it could be dry or green herbs. So all you do is just put your herbs like a crate on this. So I stuck my herbs in a glass bottle and I use some alcohol. And a lot of different alcohol. A lot of different ones. All right, so alcohol, gin, brandy, rum. It is a tincture, I said that before. All right, so you just dip this and you put it down for over 21 days and over. This is powerful. Just drops. And the best way to do it is underneath your wine. It goes to the veins. Immediately under the tongue, it goes to the vein and it goes to your blood. Give thanks to life. Blessed love. Blessed. So St. John's bush, I only have the St. John's bush, I only have it dry here. This is the St. John's bush, but you can go to my page and Live in Food and Juices and you will see so you'll see the green ones. So the seed on the leaf is done as a tea, it's steeped as a tea. And again, any herb you want to get its strongest potency, you do it as a tincture. All right. I live in Food and Juices, like my nice food stall over there with all the plant-based raw nut cheesecakes, the burgers, the cold pressed juices. Yes, man, pochocho juice. All right, and we have the pretty pum pum. So this is my line for male and female, the pretty pum pum line, which comes in tea smoothies. It's just to make you understand that for you to make yourself pretty, you have to apply the herbs that are necessary.
And of course, we grew up with that, but we don't have a name. We don't have that name for exactly.
And the pimento.
Yes.
I respect
Yes, Sister Kerry Coates.
A grandmother usually
Valuable information.
Sometimes even certain things they put underneath your foot bottom, so everybody absorb it. So all different times.
We have more giveaways.
Exactly.
I'm going to ask a question. We can name two, not making too complicated because we're there a long time. Two of the presenters yet to come. We can name two. Yet to come.
I don't know new, you know.
No.
I just start with getting
Hold on, by the hand, Marina.
Exactly.
Who is it? Who is it? Who is
Yeah.
it, Finot? No, who answered the question? Oh, she?
Yeah.
All right, so that's one question. Courtesy of Singer. Our singer. All right, so one more question. Which are the big stage show keeper this venue?
Rebel Salute.
Who said it first? What? The blue? All right, so how much more we have? Give her a bag. Just give her a bag, please. All right, so two more gift packages to give away, or two more containers, but we're gonna do that shortly.
Of course, every time I take the mic, I have to big up Ital Food Fest. Ital is. You see, all I know a video and I take picture. Make sure you go home, wanna look back on the video them and learn and implement. There's enough time we'll take these things and we'll just go and put on the video until we're ready to clean up the phone. Then we'll delete the valuable information. You don't want to do that, right? You want to go home and make a change and improve your diet, improve your mind, and make it. Ital is vital. All right, so we have 3 presenters left. We have Dr. Aris Latham coming up, of course, the raw food guru, the master raw food Sunfire cook. We also have Queen Afua, all the way from overseas here for this Ital Food Fest. And we also have Dr. Kedamawi Knife. Now, I want to just say one thing before we introduce the next speaker. You know, some of the time we think that eating Ital food alone is just gonna do it, right? But it's not just eating Ital food. Earlier, Yaga came and he said it's a mind, body, spirit thing, right? And we eat too much sometimes. You know, we eat in the morning, then we eat the next 20 minutes and the next hour, we have to also watch the times that we eat and the portions that we eat. So you might be a vegetarian or an italist or a vegan and think that's all. No, you have to watch the portions, balance the meal with your 50% fruits and vegetables, and your 25% protein and your 25% carbohydrate. In the morning, you can't get up and eat up this big food. Rice and peas in the morning, boiled food in the morning. No. You eat some nice, good fruits. Jamaica full of fruits, don't it? Yes, you eat up. You see, your regulators, which give you energy. Raw, live food for the body, go straight to the blood. So, we're going to introduce the next speaker, Dr. Kedamawi Knife. Dr. Kedamawi Knife holds a PhD in Sustainable Development and an MSc in Economics. He's a lecturer and a researcher in the Mona School of Business and Management at the University of the West Indies, UAE, where he is also the director of the Center for Entrepreneurship, Thinking and Practice. His areas of research are entrepreneurship, social sector innovation, strategic planning for sustainable development and climate change, gender, youth, and special needs mainstreaming. His research has informed the development of MSME and entrepreneurship policies in Jamaica, as well as several international, national, and sectoral strategic plans and programs for sustainable community development within Jamaica and the wider Caribbean. He has also developed numerous workshops and capacity building programs, strategic plans, business models, and business plans, M&E and tracer systems for state, private sector, public sector, and social sector organizations within Jamaica and across the region, with the objective of empowering people, communities to empower themselves. Please help me welcome Dr. Kedamawi Knife.
Man, give thanks and love in the house. Some people might wonder why someone who's in strategic planning at an Ital fest talking about Ital living. It's Rastafari, and Rastafari live right in the valley. And that's part of the thing we want to talk about today, because I listen to a lot of presenters, and this whole thing now of what we call health and wellness and Ital have become such a common base. But I want them people understand the history of what Rastafari ones have gone through. Just now we can have what we call an Ital fest. See, a lot of people here doing live food and raw food, virgin iron. I'm going to talk about some virgin, we call the iron line for the bird iron for them. Yeah, virgin in the country for more than 50 years.
I'm going to go get some food from
Is that because them that read no book?
Iris Natal's.
Is that because I'm going to university?
Booth?
Is it Iris?
Let's see what he has
is that
here.
People said that the fundamental between knowledge and wise mind is intuition, that which comes out of self. And the first and the one them who live Ital, is them Iris. God man says life, body, you live down, you dead. Everybody with life. Everything when he
as you can
must
see,
have life night. Remember,
there's just live food.
You must have life night. I am lost everything cook the food.
That's got the Iris Natal.
When I was at WC, and a man passed the place, I see the ice and smell iron. Why smell iron? Because all I need is bring food down under the ear and it just smell. They're eating food in the nose and not in the mouth. But that's the reality. Because as you apply heat to food, the enzymes get active and anticipate in the atmosphere. So most of what you need pure iron is actually going on in that. These virgin no matter about the science, but they know it. I'm going to tell you don't want any food to run under the ground. Why don't want any food under the ground? Because this thing is that the food that run under the ground and how the herbs are going to move as well. But no, but people are religious in Bible themselves here who are priests, who not need to find food, everything that run under the ground that way. Why? It's not the herbs, but no, that most kind of food are related to rotting the grass and start running. Stimulate sexual drive and sexual desire. So man said, I really don't want to get involved in that. They don't want to do it. However,
see everything from soursop to mangoes to papa. I'm gonna try some of this raw vegan food.
And even though one like poor and the road, and I think we're playing roads, I make sure that I need one. Oh, we don't get money. I saw the road and I don't want to change up on the road. Right? You okay with this? Or you want individual play? No. This is good. Then we get rid of the virgin know those things. See, the virgin try to eat the things off of the tall is straight. It's not by chance we have fire right out that use coconut recipe. People know that coconut, the electrolyte balance is the coconut water. No, it's the same thing like your system. The palm plants are like that, the royal palm as well. The royal palm. And people know.
This is all raw vegan.
The plant element, the color of the plant, white expressions, the structure of the neck is like a bone as well. But you know these things is not out of a book. See? So people realize that a lot of these virgins, when we are traveling, and I see now, when we are traveling 20 years ago, when I just started to sit like this, I first did not listen to
Onions or anything like that. You know how much stuff goes into each item? So many things. You're next.
Yeah. I think I want everything. I want everything also. Yes.
The wild rice?
Yes.
You want the ackee?
Yes.
You want the salad?
Yes. And what is this?
This is the cheese. So each item is $5.
Okay. And what about the plantains? Do you have the plantain? It's finished? Oh man.
How much is that? Grandparents most of the time. Hold the time around. So let's start about how you dry herbs.
Everything is
Who have people don't take fresh herbs and boiled tea?
Yeah, let me finish with that.
Yes. So yes, I would like everything.
In the sun. Because we are the sun. It's what activates the thing and it starts to you want to please. So you know they can follow everything inside the plant. You said the skin. You use the plant, you use every yellow plant with your skin. Every yellow plant with your skin. And remember, I know, you can't use the external use only because when you use your skin, go inside there, but look at your skin is large. All that. So you said, don't tell me about when I can't eat it, you can't eat my skin. You cannot. I'm saying this is not what I love about.
Everything. Oh, yes. Oh, do you have the plate that one to cover up in the yes. So this one is the
and the Virgin mentioned about the bloodstream.
Ackee crumble.
And I think that very time to use
and it's sprouted quinoa. You look familiar. You look familiar. Are you from Hanover? No. Huh?
I live in Maypen.
Maypen. Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, what about this one? What about this one?
And that by chance we know that I is one of the most important in the alphabet.
No, this is what it looks like.
But it also means people in them most highest state, crime is first. Is that practice go on because you know the way you sit, influences. Yeah, I give my
excuse me. I also wanted this one. I also. Oh, you don't serve it?
Somebody just had some.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's.
No, this salad.
You know, the man is trying to eat animals in that book. Vampires. He was actually explaining why murder taking place in Europe. Because he was saying that the people were either murdering animals, that's a new word. They were murdering animals. And getting to people in.
Thank you. Thank you. So this is a sample of everything.
They look fine. What is the 500 for? Because
everything is 500. So if you take multiple one, if this together is for example 2,000.
oh, hold on. It's not everything together is 500.
No, each dish is 500.
Okay.
So this is all raw.
Researchers don't take anything. What I do is observe people's behavior and try to understand the behavior and write about it in a way where you can put the information out here. But you want to read professor, just money who live it.
So this is all raw vegan.
One of the concerns I find with the Ital at the time was the B12 component. Now, I'm not doing the science, you know. I don't know how important B12 is in terms of your nerve. And why B12 is usually found in the soil. All plants should have B12 in it. But they should. They don't have it anymore. Why? Because they put much poison in the earth. I mean, as a B12 literally, it responds to heat, you know. So if you have something that contains B12, like a plant, and you can put fire upon the plant, you know, that B12 is gone. So all sprouted plants are big because B12 is one of the most important thing for life to start. So if you just plant a plant and it starts to sprout, when there be a piece in the plant, it's full of B12, especially with dirt having B12. But we know what the world is saying. Most of these plants that we eat, the nutrient density is very, 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 very low. Most of the commercialized plants that we eat as vegetables, the nutrient density is extremely low. So what do you think Ital IPC? It's pure white plant, Spanish needle, parsley, the same plants we hear these people talking about. The leaf them half of the trees, them half of the fruit tree, because remember, if a tree never have no leaf, it can't bear no fruit. That means that the first place where the nutrient is in the dirt, is in the leaf. And grannies used to let old people do those things. The elderly people used to use the same leaves and boil and make teas. And you know that almost every fruit tree that you have, the leaf is good for the circulation of the blood. Why? Because fruit trees are electrical food.
My fork
your blood
is
carries
full.
oxygen. Every time no oxygen in your blood, you're dead. You have to be a living fire person. We are fire beings. So again, we can say it in the fancy ways we want to say it. But if we truly appreciate the brain of our elders, of our grannies, we'll never go right. Sometimes we overrate.
Can I have another fork? Mine fell the fork. Please. Thank you.
We overrate academic accreditation. And the one who is the longest device is the most important thing. Because they have 10 PhD in the I know some people. A real example I in your mom in jungle. Mom is the poorest person from mankind to come from jungle. Mom is pretty much poor to take a home. There's walk slot all like that. I ain't granny this. I ain't granny this. Well, we're just granny this. The poor person like this man. Is the longest liver. Why is she the longest liver? She's not the Ital. But she's the most important exercise. She's walking every day. She's not a bus yet. So, What professor could tell you that? Which professor doing those things? We have building disease most of the time, we have car disease most of the time. Because we're driving on the wires, our belly start get big, we start get lazy, we start do all those things. Then we're going to pay money for going to our gym, because it's a show with the pan. Yeah, we're going to our gym. So it's about looking like. And go long far right, I tell you one thing. We're not going to the gym. We plan that he lives a farmer, is the best exercise. Farming. If you're not farming no food, you're farming food. Let me tell you like that. See? Farming is the best exercise. Why is the best exercise? What have you start farm? People don't farm that so not. You tell me I'm going to start talking. I'm talking about the areas I'm soon done too. Check it out. They rise in the morning early. What is the first food they eat when they're born? It's ear. What is the last food they eat when they are dead? It's ear. The most important food to eat is that just ear, is fresh ear. See? So the farmer don't farm that polluted space. As him rise, him going to the farm. Him start to get the ear. But him also connected to the ground and the plants. That means him a rebalancing system. The plant itself. Because remember there's a relation between plant and man. We give off oxygen and them consume it. We give off oxygen and consume it, yes? No, we give off carbon dioxide, them consume it. Them give off oxygen and we consume it. There's a relationship. So from a start plant, you start eat. So that when the plant grow and you cook it, or when the plant grow and you scrape acid, you start to eat. You start to eat when you start to plant. Yes, whether you're plowing or you're weeding, you're exercising. It's exercise. Exercise. Don't be no strenuous thing. My father usually tell you, say, it's only man alone exercise jerky. Every animal exercise in a very fluid way. So when you do the yoga then, you realize that all of the yoga poses are based upon the names of animals. Yes? Yeah. So note, you're doing the simple exercise that keeps your body moving. And it's not just a physical exercise anymore. It's also a mental exercise because you're connecting with the plants. People talk to plants, every farmer talks to planting. Every farmer, but you can't keep mice in the farm. You can't keep mice in the farm, it's not going to grow. Just as how we know, say, if you go eat food from people who cook, and those people who cook always acquire. Long time people say your belly have an earth if you eat the food. And that have a whole time. They buy the food and the food good, but you find say you feel sick and say, oh, I feel sick. I should remember that bad mood, so that transfer because energy can be created now, this stripe can only change one. Watch I give thanks because people are wait. We'll connect. I hope that Mikey, given that book with the start vegetarianism, I will give him a portion more books. So get an email to the bridge so you can transfer. Remember man, the greatest thing between knowledge and wise man is intuition. Don't let nobody float down.
Problem.
Think out things for yourself, get information for yourself, read for yourself, and listen to the eye self. Give eyes it.
Yes, bless and love. Dr. Kadama with knife. Give thanks, you know. When him talk, if the little youth can understand. Yeah, having PhD, but him can reach down to the grassroots. I want to welcome you to the Ital Food Fest. This is inaugural. Yeah, many more years to come. This is a beautiful venue too. I want to bless up the proprietors of this venue as well. Mr. and Mrs. Brian. Yeah, and I want to pick up Michael and Felicia for putting on this Ital Food Fest and the team. So I have 3 giveaways here to give away. But you know, in our culture, we most
many diverse people throughout Africa, Asia, the Americas, Australia, the Caribbean. Dr. Harris has mentored multiple individuals globally. Master raw food chef, who is considered the father of the raw food movement in America, founded Sun Food Sunfire Foods in 1979, originally located in Harlem, USA. He studied at the University of Legon in Ghana and New York University. He graduated from the College of Staten Island with a bachelor's in education and Spanish. He worked in the public education system for years before moving into health and nutrition. The Sunfire Gourmet has been featured in multiple publications and magazines. He has designed vibrant Sunfire Gourmet experiences for an extensive list of celebrities, clients, and international dignitaries. Dr. Harris is currently teaching an international array of chefs and Sunfire Gourmet enthusiasts, applying his expertise to innovative food products development, filming for Sunfire TV, and hosting in-person retreats at the Raya Piedra Organic Farm in Panama City. Let's hear it for Dr. Harris Latham!
Jamaica, my home. But guess who's coming with dinner? Yes, straight from Africa, from Kenya. Yes, Kenya. Oh yes. And we have been on our world tour. We started in India, Ali's homeland. My homeland, my great-grandmother from Darlaston, Lennox Bigwood from India. My people originated way back up front in the heart of Africa. We've been journeying for thousands of years. We went through Ethiopia, Kemet, Timbuktu, we run through Spain, we run them people out, we bring them to America, and the journey continues. So as we move forward here in Jamaica, my home, yes, born in Panama, but the roots deep down here in Jamaica. So they call me the father of ethical gourmet raw food cuisine. Well, them should have just said the only man that have ever invented a whole cuisine. Ask them, anyone else ever do that? No. But anyway, what we're here to share with you today is the science and the art of sun-fired cuisine. So sun-fired cuisine right now tonight, we're going to drop the ackee on the side. Soursop, come forward. So we're going to do the fillet of soul sop. We have the ackee in the boat, we have the ackee seafood in the boat, and we have a whole bunch of other crumbles to share with you right here. And of course tomorrow, we're having the Thanksgiving Royal Feast. Yes, 12 courses, everything live. You know, we're operating a stoveless kitchen, but I'm going to try and ruin the image right now. They put a stove in the backyard. Because them know anywhere we go, we dash the stove away. But we know I'll kick that one right now because we can use it as a prop to put a machine. So as the stoveless people, Ali, let me drop the seasoning, let me drop the spice. So number one, we're making the batter for the fillet of soul. So right up on the tray, you have the red onion, you have the linseed, we soak the linseed for 12 hours. Yes, we have the seaweed, that's the ijiki seaweed, that one tastes just like seafood. And we have celery, scallion, and we have the black salt. It's pink, but it's still black. They call it black salt. That one you're going to find is from India, the kalanamak, the only salt that you can use that leaves the body. So I'm going to drop them 6 ingredients in first, right into our food processor. So what we do, we fuse modern technology and we kick the stove to the side because cooking is an outdated technology. Them things them go way back into the 20th century, in the 21st century right now. So bringing up to date technology and living foods, fresh foods. So we have on the next tray, we have thyme. You know, thyme is always on our side. And we have the hot bonnet pepper. This one didn't come from Scotch, but we do it right here. Right? So it's hot bonnet, not a Scotch one. All right. And the moss This is an Irish mask, right here in a yard. Yeah, this is our sea mask, yard mask, right here. This one we're bringing from Japan. Yes, the one them used to make sushi. So we drop all them things there. What we do with the sea mask, we soak it in water overnight in our dehydrator. We use a full dehydrator, and then we just blend it, and it comes so you don't have to cook it to make the gel, the sea mask gel. So that's what we are doing. Ali's going to bust that right now. Let me put a little olive oil, and let me put the duppy in there. We have the duppy sauce. You know the duppy sauce, the noni juice. Yeah, the second piece of the detoxifier, we put in 2 ounces of noni juice, and we're going to put 2 tablespoons of the olive oil. That's it, right there. So in the meantime, to peel the sauce up, you know them man, them scale the fish. So we're just going to peel the sauce up. We're going to take the skin right off of it, just so. But you know you can peel it the next way, so you can just put this one, just peel it back, just so easy, nice and easy. Look at that. Mother Nature have it done well. So let me line this up. Let me line this up on this dimension right here. And let's pulse. We're going to chop it. We're going to mince it down. So you see the man went to professional chef school, you know, so we can drop the knife and hook up with modern technology right now. So we don't have to spend all that money on chef. You peel the sauce up this one. Buy your sauce up ripe and ready. Don't buy them green. You know, we have a hard time with them right now. So look like we're ready with that. So the first thing we're going to do with the sauce up, we're going to fillet it. We're going to do it just like they do the fillet of fish. We're going to fillet the sauce up. So we just consider the skin right here, just like how they might take something off the fish. So we do that right here. Pull that off. This is one thing I like about Jamaican sauerkraut. You know, them ripen nice. Most of them other places, them pick them green, and by the time them ripen, they're not really fully ready. So the principle of Sunfire cuisine is that the food is cooked by the sun. I am really not a chef. The sun is the only chef on the planet. Cook for us all. You see what we do? See that? Get ready. So look, that's how you fillet your sauce up. You just go right above the bone. You see the bone, them black seeds, them right there. And you just right above the bone, and you have your fillet of sauce up right here. And what we're going to do, Chef Ali, what I'm going to do here, just keep filleting this, just like they grab the next one then, and then we fillet it. Alright, you know what you like. This one is nice. You'll see it. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this sheet and put it on the tray, and we're going to drop it right on there. And I'm going to reveal how it's going to look when it comes out of the dehydrator. We use a full dehydrator set at 120 degrees. So this is the flip side. We already did the other side of it, so we're going to flip it so you can see the top side of it right here. So just the fillet, just like that, same way Chef Ali doing it. So we just flip this over, come back on the top side. So you can see it. So you see it come up, so just so. And we have different moves right here, different food. You see them goes running right here. Dehydrated, ready to go. Alright, Alex, so just lay your fillet right here on the tray. And we're going to put the batter on it. This is the batter you see right here. So, you know, there's 3 essential foods in life. Without any one of the 3 of them you're dead. Number 1 is sunshine. There is no life without sunshine. So what we're eating right now, we're eating the sun. This is all sun drops. All of our food, they're sun rays. So this is what you want to eat. The number 1 food is sunshine. Then we go in and drop the batter on there. And you see when that batter go on, and then we slice this to a sun. You see this one thing here, this is something we learned from Granny. And you see she used to use the kingfish. And she stuff it inside the fish. But now we're in the next century now. So because we use the dehydrator, we want to just crust it up on the outside. So you see the linseed make it know that little crust look like a fry up, just like that. So this is what you want to do. So you have the fillet of soul sauce. And it's nice and moist. And for those of you who just don't like the sweetness of the soul sauce, freeze it. This fillet right here, put it in the freezer tonight. Leave it for 24 hours, thaw it out, and pour the syrup. You get all the sugar out. So just, someone's trying to do this, let them get the green sour sauce and boil it. You can't get around the sun. The sour sauce needs to be cooked on the tree. The growing period is the cooking process. So this is the same thing I do with them green banana. You grab the green banana and you say, "Ja, we have to finish it for you. You need help. You got boil it. So you're gonna ripen the green banana. You're gonna ripen the green banana by boiling. You kill the banana. So what you're eating is starch. Starch, complex carbohydrate, complicated food. And you're asking your body now. See then? You're asking your body to take that complicated food, that green banana, that starch, and cook it by ripening it to turn it into sugar. But you can't ripen the green banana, you kill it. You terminated the life of it. But I don't know who educated you like this. Let me flip it over, Ali. Here, each one, you flip them over. Who educated you to take a green banana and kill it, and then what, yam something dead without life? Or you're gonna get life from something dead? Or you're gonna take a carrot that's raw or live and plant it and it grow. But you boil the carrot and you plant it, it now grow. But yet you plant it in your body thinking you're going to grow. We need to give them back that education. Or you're going to get life from them. Or you're going to eat dead food. Anytime you cook any food above the highest recorded solar temperature on the planet ever, you kill it. Death Valley, California, 135 degrees. You kill it. So now you grab your plantain and you fry it. You don't even fry, you boil it in oil. Boil it in oil, you kill the plantain soak up all of this fat, and you yam it, trying to get life out of it. But you see what happens, the plantain kill you back. You reap as you sow. All them dead animals that you cause their death and you bury them in your gut, them kill you. But your life is not your death is not as swift as theirs. You suffer. Yes, high blood pressure, diabetes, all kind of disease, heart attack and everything, Alzheimer's. Family, you don't have to be sick. Being sick is not a way of living. It's not a part of life. It's a violation of some fundamental principles of living. So let's wake up, let's come home. Yes, the herb is for the healing of the nation, but why does the nation need healing? And what are you going to do with the herbs? How much herbs you smoke on this little island right now? You burn up so much herb and the nation's still sick because you're still burning it, so you must be sick if you're burning herb. You should never have to take herbs. Herbs are not food for human beings. We are fruitarians, frugivorous, the soursop. Yes, you can take the soursop leaf and you can make tea, but that's 21st century. Come on home. You can get the leaf and just blend them and make sun tea. You don't need the stove, you don't need to